Today we are going to start collective noun. In the first and second video, I have studied and discussed about proper noun and common noun and facts related to proper noun and common noun. And what are the important points related to proper noun and common noun we have discussed in the last video. So if you want to watch my first part and second part of noun, you must go to my channel Learning India and you can watch my all videos of grammar in the playlist of English Grammar Class 10. So today we are going to start a collective noun. What is collective noun? Collective noun is the name of a group or collection. Means whenever we talk about collective noun, we must mention that we have to denote a group or a collection. Okay, for example, many monkeys are on a group, so we will use a word troop of monkeys. Means it gives the meaning that there are many monkeys in a group. Okay, so just like if we use litter of puppies, it denotes that many puppies are on the group. If we use an army of soldiers, it also denotes that there are many armies in a group. If we use a team of players, it means there are many players in a team. One or two players will not make a team. If we really want to make a team, then we must have maximum number of 11 players. So then we will consider a team. So it denotes that a group. We need a group so that we can determine something, or we can use these words. Okay. Now if we use a crowd of people, it shows that there are many people in a crowd, many people collected in a certain place or particular place. So crowd, we use crowd for the people. Gang of robbers, it means there are many robbers sitting together or in a group. So we use gang for the robbers. We play cards, so the set of 52 cards. So what we used for the 52 cards, there is a collective word, that is set or pack. So we whenever we have to called 52 cards, then we can say a set of cards, a pack of cards. Okay. Now this point that I am going to tell you, that will no one tell you. Okay, so what is this point? A collective noun that is also a part of noun is divided into three parts. Okay, the collective noun that is also a part of noun, that is divided into three parts. What are they? First, generalizing collective noun. Second, group collective noun. Third, distributive collective noun. So collective noun is divided into three types: generalizing collective noun, group collective noun, distributive collective noun. So we are going to watch one by one. Okay, so what is generalizing collective noun? We are going to discuss. So generalizing collective noun, that is a noun that is made up of different kinds of member, is called generalizing collective noun. Okay, generalizing collective noun, we know that collective noun, when we will say collective noun, then there must be a group or a collection. So collective noun is divided into three types: generalizing collective noun, group collective noun, distributive collective noun. So what is generalizing collective noun? I have tell you that a noun that is made up of different kinds of member are called generalizing collective noun. In your house there will be a kitchen. So in kitchen there will be many thalis, spoons, cups. So what we consider to hold? Crockery. Means if we use crockery, then there will not only be used glass or cup or plates. If we use crockery, then the whole utensils will count. Okay, the whole utensils will count. Not only glass or cup particular will be considered as a crockery. Means there are different members are different. There is also spoon, there is also glass, there is also plate, there is also cup, there is also bowl. So there are many members, but we are using crockery a single word for all them. So that is a generalizing collective noun. Just like luggage, just like furniture, just like jewelry, just like machinery. If we use machinery, then not only a particular machine that cuts a wall will used. All the machines that are like washing machine, mixer, many of the machines will be used here. Okay, so this is a generalizing collective noun. What are the basic fundamental to identify generalizing collective noun? That is, we must know that members will be different, but we will use a single word for all the members. Okay, now what are the facts? What are the facts related to generalizing collective noun? Generalizing collective noun is always singular and takes a singular verb. Okay, means generalizing collective noun is always singular and takes a singular verb. Whenever we will use a generalizing collective noun, we must have to use a singular verb, and generalizing collective noun is singular, so generalizing collective noun takes a singular verb. What are number 2 point? S or es cannot be used with it. So many of the people used to make plural of generalizing collective noun. That is totally wrong, and use generalizing collective noun and makes plural by adding s or es. So that is totally wrong. Generalizing collective noun is singular and takes a singular verb. So what are the examples? Why I am providing you example? Because the point that I have discussed will get more cleared from the given examples. No, the furnitures of this room need to be repaired. Means the furnitures of this room need to be repaired. So furniture, what about the word furniture here? For the word furniture, not only a chair will count, every furniture will count. Bed, table, chair, every furniture will count. So furniture is a generalizing collective noun, and generalizing collective noun is always singular. And what in facts we have studied that in generalizing collective noun, s or es is not added for making plurals, because it is singular. So why we will be making it plural? So here the furniture is wrong, and here we also know that it takes a singular verb. So need is a verb, and the in original form of verb, it is plural. Okay, in original form of the verb it is plural, but if we want to make a singular of verb, then we add, just like here it is need, so it is in plural. But if we want to make it singular, it becomes needs. S is added, no, it's become singular. So here furniture is a generalizing collective noun which is singular, so there will not be furnitures, it will be furniture. And there will not be need is a plural and it takes singular verb, so there will be needs. Okay, so furniture of this room needs to be repaired, that is the correct sentence. What is example number 2? The machineries of this factory have become old and out of use. Okay, so the machineries, if we count that there are many types of many types of machines in factories. So machinery is a word that denotes the many type of factories, many type of machines in the factory. So it is a generalizing collective noun, and generalizing collective noun is always singular and takes a singular verb, but here it is, we have added s or es, so that is wrong. And we have also used have. So the have is a plural verb. So we have studied that generalizing collective noun is plural and takes plural verb. So here it will be has. So the correct sentence is, the machinery of this factory has become old and out of use. That is the correct sentence. Okay. Now we will move to the next point, that is group collective noun. So what is group collective noun? A collective noun that is made up of same kinds of member is called group collective noun. Means in group collective noun there will be same kinds of member, but as so far we have discussed about generalizing collective noun, there are different types of member. So in different types of member, that is generalizing collective noun, but here it is same kinds of member, that is group collective noun. So definition of group collective noun, that is a collective noun that is made up of same kinds of member is called group collective noun. Example: people, peasantry, public, cavalry, etc. People means crowd of people. People is a word that denotes whole people, whole citizen standing in a crowd. Peasantry means farmers. So farmers, if we consider farmer, then whole farmers will count. Public, same as people. Cavalry means a group of horses and a man who rides or run horses. So that is cavalry. Now, so in all these examples, there are same kinds of people. There is not different members. There is same kind of people or same kind of members. So that is group collective noun. Now, what are the facts related to group collective noun? A group collective noun is always plural and takes plural verb. Means if we look out that if there is a group collective noun, that is always plural and takes plural verb. But as so far generalizing collective noun is concerned, that is singular and takes a singular verb. But group collective noun is plural and takes plural verb. Same thing, if we have to make plural, we will not add s or es with them to make plural. That is always plural. No need to make you plural. That is by default, that is plural. You no need to make it plural or no need to add s or es. Okay. Now what are the examples? So you must have to keep the facts related to generalizing and group collective noun so that you can identify the mistakes in the given sentences. Now examples, we will look to examples. Peoples living in low-lying area usually finds it difficult to cope with flood. Okay. So people living in low-lying areas usually finds it difficult to cope with floods. So what is peoples here? It's a group collective noun because in the people there is only one kind of member, that is human beings. So it is a group collective noun. So group collective noun is always plural and takes plural verb, but we have used here finds, that is singular. So we have to use here plural. Also people is plural, no need to make plural, but we have added s here. We have added s. So no need to make plural by adding s or es. So that is people and finds. Here that is wrong. So what is the correct sentence? People living in low-lying areas usually find it difficult to cope with flood. That is the correct sentence. What is example number 2? Public chooses its representatives to hold public offices. Means during election, who choose the representatives? Public, the citizen of country. So public, that is word, that is a group collective noun, that is there is only one kind of member. So chooses, to select, and the chooses word, it is here in singular. Okay, but we have studied that public is a group collective noun that is plural and takes plural verb. So there will be not chooses. And here also we have used its. So its is used for singular. So that is also wrong because it takes plural. Everything it will take plural. So its there will not use. There will be used there. Okay. So we will watch the correct sentence. That is, public choose their representatives to hold public offices. Okay, that is the correct sentence. What is example number 3? The peasantries of this village is busy in irrigating his fields. Peasantry, that is a group collective noun, because farmers, there is only one kind of member. So of this village is, that is wrong here, because peasantry is a group collective noun and we always have to use a plural verb, and for making plural we don't have to use s or es. That is also wrong. So what is the correct sentence? The peasantry of this village are busy in irrigating their fields. Now we are going to discuss distributive collective noun, that is the third type of collective noun. So generalizing collective noun. What is generalizing collective noun? A collective noun that's member are either unanimous or different in opinion is called distributive noun. For example, if you have listen a word about court, there are many type of juries. Then in their decision, most of the people are unanimous, means most of the people are on one side, that there is some particular decision, so one will be in favor or one will be in against. But if what will happen if all the members of the court will be in favor to particular decision, and it may be also happen that some members are in favor or some members are in against of that law. So in this condition, that is distributive collective noun. So example, that is committee. In committee, the same situation which I have explained that can be happened. Cabinet, suppose any bill have to passed in the parliament or cabinet, so most of the members of parliament are in the favor of that particular law or bill, or most of the people are in against a particular bill. Just like article 370 has been passed in the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, so most of the people of the Rajya Sabha were in against of that law, but majority decisions is taken out. So in this situation, some are unanimous or some are in against of this. So in this condition, the facts that we must know, that is s or es cannot be used with distributive collective noun. Whenever we have to make singular or plural, we do not have to use s or es. Okay, that is singular, so it is in the singular form, and if we use it like a plural, that will be in the same form. No need to add s or es. Now what are the point number 2? If the members of distributive collective noun are unanimous, become singular and get singular verb. That is very important point. If the members of distributive collective noun are unanimous, means all the members of particular committee or parliament are on favor of that particular, no one is in against. So in this condition, it will be singular and takes a singular verb. What is number 3 point? If the members of distributive collective noun are different in opinion, becomes plural and takes plural verb. Means some of the members of that party is against of the law and some of the members of the party are in the favor of the law. Means there is divide, this group or this party has been divided into 2 types of opinion. So in this condition, it becomes plural and takes plural verb. Now all the points that I have discussed will become more clear from the given points or examples. Example is, the committee have taken a bold decision in this matter. Means the committee have taken a bold decision in this matter. So the committee means when a bold decision will be taken, when all the members of that committee will be supporting of that law. So in this condition, we have studied in the point 2 that if the members of distributive collective noun are unanimous, means all are in the favor of that particular decision, in this case it is singular and takes singular verb, but it is here we have used have, so that is wrong. Here it will use has. So in the correct sentence, I have rectified the mistakes. So what is the correct sentence? The committee has taken a bold decision in this matter. Okay, Example number 2, the committees has not taken a bold decision in this matter. Here committee is a distributive collective noun, and the members, after standing reading the sentence, the members are not in their opinions, means one half of the members are in favor or half of the members are in against of the particular law. So in this condition it becomes plural and takes plural verb. So here, and committee is a, here it becomes plural, but I have told you in the point that we will not use s or es with them to make it plural. It is always plural and it is always singular. So committee here it is wrong, and has, it becomes plural because the members of the distributive collective noun are in different in their opinion, so that will become plural, that is have. So I have rectified the sentence. The committee have not taken a bold decision in this matter. Many of the examples I have are taken, so you can read. Okay, this is the all the examples. So in the first video I have discussed about proper noun, and in the second video I have discussed about common noun, and in this video I am discussing about common noun, and that's all. We have studied common noun, collective noun, and in collective noun we have seen that collective noun is divided into 3 types. We have studied how the collective noun is divided into 3 types and what are the facts related to collective noun and its types: generalizing collective noun, group collective noun, or distributive collective noun. And 1 or 2 examples I have left for you, that you must read it and understand. Okay, that's all. Thank you. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon and like the video.